What's up, homies? We will be reacting to. I hope this is fake, man. I hope this is fucking fake, or at least if this is real, I hope that the Xbox Studio shutdown will happen before this happens. So, let's get started.
Avowed, the countless award-winning, critically acclaimed, IGN certified 10 out of 10, a banger made by
Yeah, dude, that's how you know it's really good. Whoa,
IGN approved of it.
the same people who created Fallout New Vegas. And you didn't play it. I'm just joking. Honestly, no one played it. And I'm serious. I mean, literally, no one played it. It was dead on arrival.
oh my god, oh my god, he was not.
Joking. What the hell, dude? What are these numbers? Oh, ouch.
And it literally lost more than half of its player base in less than 12 hours after the release. It was bad. And guess
Thank God, by the way, because that game looks like utter dog.
And of course, it was woke slop. What do you expect?
guess what? As per typical modern day nonsense, Avowed is getting a follow up. Avowed 2 is happening, boys. Now, granted, I will say this. If you are new to this,
I wonder why Xbox is failing, guys. Where they keep funding
Sequels of dog shit games that no one asked for and no one wants. I wonder why. Well, watch there be a fucking like Starfield 2 before hey, Elder Scrolls 6. Watch that shit happen.
channel, maybe you did not know it, but real OGs know that roughly 6 months ago, I actually talked about the fact that Avowed 2 is probably happening, even though it was an absolute financial disaster and flop. Avowed 2 is pretty much almost 100% guaranteed to happen, but The Outer Worlds 3, now that's probably not happening for at least a decade or more at this point. And guess what? Your boy was right. I don't know how this happens. It must be a gift. Very humble. Thank you for noticing it. If anyone comments that I have a Ruby Rose haircut, I will scream, by the way. In any case, Avowed did do one thing impressively, though I have to be completely honest. It was absolutely, without question, the greatest bait and switch in gaming, at least for a decade. I mean, seriously, if you haven't seen the Avowed official announcement trailer, I mean, just watch this.
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost.
Yeah, I kind of saw the purple
Tranny colors right there. So I don't know, man. It was a spark of it, but it still existed.
Forsaken. And you must face the monsters our sins have borne.
That's some Balrog vibes right there. But anyway, that's it. That was the official announcement trailer for Avowed. I am not kidding you when I say.
Yeah, this is exactly why you
Never trust CG trailers. Never trust them. Never fucking try. I mean, why did you only have a CG trailer right there? Oh, I wonder why, you know? Because if you showed the actual gameplay, people would have hated it, so.
Hey, this was the greatest bait and switch in a decade. I was initially a fan of this thing when it dropped. It looked good, but slowly more gameplay after thing after thing. Yeah, at some point I started saying this thing's just dead on arrival. And guess what? It was. You have probably seen the things and whatnot. And it's pretty interesting. According to former Obsidian co-founder Chris Avalon, a sequel to Avowed is already in development. And by the way, I'm going to explain to you why it was actually very obvious that Avowed is going to get a sequel. Actually, all of that was very plainly right in front of you. Oh, misclick. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering how
the fact that this piece of shit is getting a sequel just utterly hurts
me. Oh my god. Now we're gonna have even uglier designs. Yay. Hell yeah.
Avowed looks now if you haven't seen it. Yeah, this is what we got. Well, someone got it. I didn't buy it, needless to say. I don't buy the trash that I call trash, by the way. Yeah, I have some.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, who the fuck got it? Because,
obviously not many people. I mean, for all the people who fucking shilled for it, holy hell, dude. I mean, you must be the only people who played it, because no one else fucking played that garbage. It's crazy.
Other than people who review shit on YouTube.
Honestly, bro, that's the only people, like, the only people who even played Avowed, I'm thoroughly convinced, dude, are just people who got shit from like IGN, you know, the big companies, and YouTube reviewers or something. That's the only people. YouTubers or and big companies. That's the exact people that I think are the only ones that got this game. I'm thoroughly convinced.
Avalon says veteran RPG designer George Zeitz is leading the project. Zeitz previously worked on games like Neverwinter Night 2, Mask of the Betrayer, and Pillars of Eternity. Absolutely. This is literally one more Judas. This is the game Judas. It's the BioShock thing. This is literally just one more Exodus. It's the same spiel. Like, look at George Zeitz in Moby Games. We can see what the guy has done, okay? The last thing that this guy was a part of, effectively, was Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium, if you were not aware, is literally a communism a lot of fucking fans.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's what Disco Elysium is. Special thanks. Yeah, I'm so excited. And after that, it was Dungeons and Dragons Neverwinter Night 2 Enhanced Edition, and he was...
Hey, for the people who think that communism works, go to a
Communist country, please. Please. Please go to a communist country.
The Act 2 area designer. There's not a lot to design in Act 2, let me tell you that right now. And before that, there was Pentiment. I have no idea what that even is.
Oh my god. Pentiment.
Oh lord. Ah.
Wasteland 3, which was not great. And before that, then we have the typical spiel of, oh, this person did something almost neat 10 years ago at this point. Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, and if we ignore, by the way...
That's pretty much the gaming industry in a nutshell. Oh, wow, I used to
do this 10 years ago, you know, back when stuff, like, even if it was good, which none of these are, by the way, almost none of these are, even if it was good, like, you did it at a time where the gaming shift was completely different in terms of the culture, in terms of what was popular, blah, 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 you know, and like, again, you haven't exercised those things in about 10 years. Whoa. So, yeah, we should really trust you to make quality nowadays, right? Oh, absolutely.
Pillars of Eternity at this point, and Torment Tides of Numenera.
always happens, man.
Numenera. Then, honestly, this guy hasn't done anything for fucking 20 years. 20 years! This guy has literally not done anything for 20 years except Pillars of Eternity, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exactly excited about this. If you have seen also his picture, he looks pretty young, by the way, which means he probably has taken a lot of those slop injections at this point. And the thing is about Avowed 2 being a real thing, people are pretty surprised that it's happening. Cancel it, throw it in the trash, put resources into a game consumers actually want. This doesn't make a lot of sense for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't.
Because the world is just upside down now, I swear.
That somehow...
Crazy.
That somehow Avowed 2 is happening, even though it was clearly a financial disaster. Again, I talked about this 6 years ago when there were the first rumors about the idea that Avowed 2 could happen. This actually all makes perfect financial sense. As always, boys, finance is the strongest force in the universe, and your boy has it. In any case, this is what effectively is going on. Avowed, The Outer Worlds 2, they were both on Game Pass for Microsoft, aka Xbox, which means that their budgets were pretty much subsidized by that company. Obsidian, a company that literally hasn't done anything useful since Fallout New Vegas, somehow did 2 AAA releases at the same time. They're never doing that without Microsoft money. So technically, this company is not actually running in a deficit in the books, which means they are probably going to do something. But needless to say, considering the woeful performance of Avowed, and I'm being nice here, and the woeful performance of The Outer Worlds 2, again being nice here, because I'm going to be really not nice in a couple of seconds, they're not going to allow them to make 2 of them. You need to pick. And the thing is, when you need to pick between one of 3 options, and there's only 3 options here. 1 is make Avowed 2. 2 is make The Outer Worlds 3, and 3 is make a completely new IP or work on something. That could be Fallout New Vegas technically, but we all know how devastatingly bad of an idea that is, letting modern-day trash City actually touch Fallout. Jesus Christ, no. So, those are...
I mean, they weren't even that good back then. Imagine, yeah.
I mean, you can only imagine that now they're just making absolute dog shit without the other quote-unquote right people.
The only 3 options that we are and we can easily figure out the most likely thing that's happening. And if there's no potential prospects of a completely new IP, which they have nowhere to find, unless Xbox just throws it in their direction, then that would most likely actually be Fallout New Vegas in some form. But considering how much the CEO of Obsidian has come out over the years and said, man, we really want to make Fallout New Vegas too, if only someone gave us the chance, we know that that's not happening. We know that that has not been given to them, because if it was, then he would not be constantly doing interview after interview saying how much he wants to do a Fallout IP once again. So yeah, we know that that's off the table. So a new IP, not likely happening. So now we just need to figure out which is more likely. Avowed with a measly 19k concurrent players on Steam, or The Outer Worlds 2 with a measly 18k players on Steam. And needless...
They do realize that Avowed 2 will not
have more people, right? I mean, yeah, sure, like, technically, I guess you could say that Avowed did outperform The Outer Worlds 2. but not by much. I think it's mostly because again, they sent it to a bunch of shills or reviewers. That's it. That's it, man. You know? That's the problem. It's like none of this is really this is artificial, you know, like demand basically. It really is. This is insane. Not even cuz that would imply that there was some like there's some sort of way to say that there's demand for this. There isn't. There's nothing here to indicate that there's any demand for these dog shit franchises or sequel to these dog shit franchises. That is insane to me, bro. And it's like I hope Asha really finds the balls or the tits, I guess, to get this shut down. I hope she actually cancels this too. You know, she would be my my Xbox Studio hero. She would. Uh, so yeah, this is utterly sad, but I think there's nothing much else I could add to this video. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do a lot of the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.